Um, so it's not our daily and profoundly, and I'm gonna do my best as I can, because according to the Western era, people have more organized, more logical, but actually in the real situation, in most of the Western culture think intuitively. And as you know, I'm the first generation, which anyway, the stereotype first generation is that English, um, dating, and they are mean as the Asian parents. Anyway, that's where I'm gonna be a full parent. If I'm gonna make, I hope so, but I don't know. Anyway, so the topic is the differences between these education system and the story. Um, as you know, I'm a Chinese girl. Um, pure like pure Chinese girl who came from a year and miserable like idiot, knowing nothing about the American legislative administration and jurisdictional system, and had no friends with. Anyway, I just came here with 2 suitcases, and I settled down in an apartment and talked to myself. Okay, I'm gonna make a change, and um, finally I found, oh, it's a whole new different world. I am so miserable. Um, I couldn't speak effectively. I had a strong accent. I'm still having a strong accent, so don't laugh at me. And I'm gonna learn a new language. Anyway, you know, it's different when you're speaking in another language in daily life rather than you learn that from school. So it's really challenging for me. And I started my life as an international student in the US, and I live in apartments with several Chinese guys, and I was trying to talk to domestic people, and domestic people are like, oh, you're friends with those nerdy, silly Chinese people, and we're not gonna talk to you. And I was very angry. And from that day on, I was thinking, if I'm first generation, um, why I am not considered to be smart, why I am just a miserable, hopeless Chinese. Anyway, um, so that's basically my story and my motivation of learning English, and I'm also learning American culture. Um, yeah, just don't be surprised, because imagine if an American in Italy, or it's okay if he speaks Italian, if he is in Japan or China or um, Egypt, people act totally different, and it's pretty much a culture shock. So I was shocked by the culture, and um, and I noticed that some of the international students are sort of, especially um, students from China, are isolated from the outside world because of their language problems, because of their values, differences of values, because they couldn't communicate effectively, because they are considered illegal immigrants all the time. Anyway, I just hate the concept. So what I'm trying to do is to change the stereotype. And it's like, what are the stereotypes? Stereotypes are like Chinese people are very rude, and they don't know how to say excuse me when they are passing by, how should I say, when they are walking through two people. But I'm gonna say excuse me. And the stereotype of Chinese people is that they never tip, but I was always over tipping. Some of my American friends um could prove that, because someday I was eating in a restaurant and I over tipped up to like 40%. I know it's silly. I know it's not it's not a usual thing, but yeah, I just want to prove the fact that it's just different, and people should admit difference, especially in terms of international communication, multicultural communication. In different places, people act differently. Everything shouldn't just be the U.S. based or the U.S. focused. So, because in my past experiences, 11 months, because I've been to the U.S. for just 11 months, and I've noticed that there are a lot of jerks. I shouldn't say jerks, but they are. They're like, oh, we're not gonna play with you because you're an idiot. You know nothing. You don't know the Medicaid system, and you don't know the political campaign. You don't know Republicans and Democrats. You don't even know the names of the 50 states. I still don't even know, seriously. So my knowledge base is totally different from most of people's. Um, anyway, I hope to be re-educated and I understand everything in the U.S. Um, that's it. That's basically my motivation of recording such video. Because if you make yourself understood, you could you could you could make a lot of money. No, you could just create another identity, and actually it's like a redevelopment of your inner heart. So I think it's a good thing, and um, I hope I'm not given up. I hope someday I could be a polymath who could understand um, both China and the U.S. people's mentality, people's behavior. So that's it. Thanks.